for Kemi Badenoch's interview with CNN's Fareed Zakaria, where she stated that she cannot pass her right of Nigerian citizenship to her children because she is a woman, has been met with a flurry of reactions and debunked as a fallacy. The leader of the Conservative Party during the interview compared the immigration policies of Nigeria and Britain. She used this comparison to highlight what she perceives as an imbalance in immigration policies, arguing that while it's difficult to obtain Nigerian citizenships, many Nigerians can easily acquire British citizenship. Well, let's take a look before we take some reactions.
There are many people who come to our country, to the UK, who do things that would not be acceptable in their countries. It's virtually impossible, for example, to get Nigerian citizenship. I had that citizenship by virtue of my parents. I can't give it to my children because I'm a woman. Yet loads of Nigerians come to the UK, stay for a relatively brief period of time, acquire British citizenship. We need to stop being naive, and that's why under my leadership we now have policies to make it a lot harder to just get British citizenship. It's been too easy. It's basically a conveyor belt. We want people who have who want to come to our country to be net contributors, not people who will immigrate and then need welfare, need social housing. That's not right because they haven't paid into the system.
Well, Kemi's claim has been countered by provisions of the Nigerian Constitution. Well, according to Section 25(1)(c) of the 1999 Constitution, a person born outside Nigeria is a citizen of Nigeria if either their parent is a Nigerian citizen, regardless of gender. Well, let me take a comment from the former Controller General of Nigeria, Mohammed Babandede, who wrote, as a former Controller General of the Nigerian Immigration Service, who oversees citizenship matters, Section 25 of the Nigerian Constitution allows persons whose parents or grandparents, both male and female, become citizens by birth. He got a lot of comments and commendations for that tweet. People were very thankful to him for putting out that tweet. Let me take another one from the activist, Dr. Shola Moshobamimu, who wrote, Kemi Badenoch owes Nigeria an apology for this brazen lie. What an embarrassment of a political prostitute she is. A parent who shamelessly weaponizes her kids for political gain is a disgrace. Keep Nigeria out of your mouth, Kemi Badenoch. And she posted a video. Let's take a look.
Hey, Kemi, Shuri, is your head correct? Are you okay? Kemi Badenoch just lied on CNN to a global audience. She's a shameless political prostitute who doesn't hesitate to weaponize her children for political gain. Fun fact, both Kemi and I are in our 40s, both born in London, both have British-Nigerian dual citizenship, and just like her, I got my Nigerian citizenship from my parents, and we both have 3 kids. And that is where the similarity does. My kids have Nigerian citizenship, and my sex and gender had jack all to do with it because that's not how it works. So the only reason Kemi's kids don't have Nigerian citizenship is because she doesn't want them to be Nigerian citizens. It's not like Nigeria doesn't have enough issues of its own, so why embellish it with falsehoods, with lies about misogynist birthright citizenship bull? Are you kidding? Jati, don't do anyway, Kemi. Can you see you're not okay? Oh, we're okay at all. Kemi's such an olodo. She didn't bother to do her research before going to embarrass herself on a global platform like CNN because her intention was to embarrass Nigeria, but it's backfired again.
Certainly backfired again.
Kemi,
that's not like peace. Well, all right, let me take it to you before I come to you, Bimbai. And this is from R.W. Moye, who wrote, she was mistaken in claiming she couldn't confer citizenship on her children because she's a woman. However, the confusion is understandable as Nigerian law does not allow a woman to confer citizenship on her foreign husband through marriage, which is a more concerning issue. I think this is also a more concerning issue, and that's why I'm coming to you, our favorite Niger wife, obviously. But you know, this is a big issue, the citizenship, and of course, a personality like Kemi, do we call him Badenoch? She shouldn't be lying on TV. On CNN, really. Go ahead.
So, you know, I love philosophy. And
Yes.
when I look at Kemi Badenoch, I always think about Frantz Fanon.
Yeah.
Frantz Fanon is the philosopher-psychiatrist who said that colonialism is a project that when it reaches its peak, and when we can say colonialism was a successful... in his book called Black Skin, White Mouse. But he had several philosophical writings and expressions. And he ultimately just said that when colonialism reaches its peak of success, black people will look down on their own. And for them, that is the model that they say, once we are able to be condescending towards our own and our own heritage, then that is the success of that project. And you see somebody like Kemi Badenoch and you're like, that seems to be the success of that project. I mean, I'm not sure how you will come and tell outright lies, because
so it's one thing for your spouse to get citizenship. It's a difficult process, and for men it's impossible for now. But for your children to get Nigerian citizenship is one of the easiest things on earth. In fact, it's too easy, because once you go to your local government and say this is your child, it's that easy. It's actually that straightforward. I'm oversimplifying it,
Yes.
but it's unfortunate that she feels that she needs to denigrate her country in order to get herself
All the time.
ahead.
That's all she does.
It's
30
not
seconds.
necessary. She
All
needs to
the
give us
time.
more to
Kemi
offer.
Badenoch is lying.
Yes.
Because within the purview of Section 25 sub 1C of the 1999 Constitution, our children are automatically Nigerian citizens.
That's it.
If either of your parents is a Nigerian, you are a Nigerian. Whether you were born in the Antarctic or you were born in Australia or anywhere. So our children are automatically Nigerian citizens. The only reason they can no longer be Nigerian citizens in a country that recognizes dual citizenship is if they renounce Nigerian citizenship when they attain the age of maturity. The decision is theirs. So that's why Mrs. Shogba Mimu was saying, look, she's the one who does not want her children to
Correct.
be Nigerians. She talked about being a woman. Now, Section 42 of the same 1999 Constitution says that nobody can be discriminated against on the grounds of gender or circumstances of birth or religion or belief. In other words, it will amount to an anti-constitutional move to discriminate against our children on the basis of the fact that she is a woman.
This is it.
This is not to say, however, that there are no problems with Chapter 3 of the 1999 Constitution. For example, a foreigner married to a Nigerian man can become a citizen by registration. But a foreigner who is male, married to a Nigerian woman, cannot automatically get citizenship of Nigeria. Right. It will take a long process. It can take up to 20 years.
All right.
It will have to apply to
right.
become. Those are the details.
Those are the details, really. Kemi Badenoch. Please leave. Yes,
now.
that is it. Just leave Nigeria's name out of
day
your mouth. That
with
really
a
is what a lot
former
of Nigerians are asking at this point.
Guys, you see, sometimes when people say Ruben Abati is supporting the opposition, Rufai Hosseini is supporting opposition, and let's just say they'll say Arise TV Arise TV hosts are all supporting opposition. That's not the truth. How can this woman, Kemi Badenoch, you guys know that people call her, you know that day, one of the videos I posted months ago, where Ruben Abati called her Kemi Badenoch. That is what a lot of people call her, Badenoch. That's her name, but they call her Kemi Badenoch. How can you constantly try to put down your own country? You say you are a Nigerian. Like, the only reason that you are Nigerian is because your both parents are Nigerian. But now because you are British and your husband is British and then your children are British, because you went there, they were giving birth in that place, and then the laws changed. And every other person that was born in the UK, now you have to wait for a certain number of years before you are given citizenship and all of those things. Kemi, why is it that for every little thing you do, lying on CNN is not even the thing, because you've always lied? Why would Kemi try as much as possible to want the Britain to love her, or rather she's showing them that she loves them more than her own home country? I have always said this: when you sell your brother, when you betray your brother, your buyer will not trust you. So the Brits do not trust Kemi. Kemi is not being trusted by the Brits because they're wondering, your father and mother are Nigerians. Why are you always trying to put down Nigerians? That's the question. Kemi Badenoch, if you see this video, my question, and I would want you to answer, maybe via a video or maybe a comment. Why do you like putting down Nigeria? How can you say that the constitution of Nigeria that is very, very clear on what's your parents? How can you say you can? In fact, the controversy is becoming so bad that it is even putting Kemi in a very poor light, meaning that she's not even very in tune with her own constitution. So she will have to lie to bring up this kind of things just so that she'll make headlines. So that, in short, what she's trying to paint is that, oh, don't worry, UK, United Kingdom, don't worry. When I become prime minister and I bring my people here, or my people come here, I'm going to treat them the same way I treat every other person. My dear, when you betray your own blood, when you betray your own people, the buyer, when you sell your brother, when I mean brother and sister, when you sell your own person, your buyer will never trust you. Kemi Badenoch, read your constitution before you go on CNN, an internationally recognized body or an internationally recognized TV station, to disgrace yourself and your husband. I don't know who your advisors are, but it's so disgraceful. I don't know the word to use. It's embarrassing that you are a Nigerian because you want political position. You have to lie to remain relevant. Kemi, you need to check yourself. You are gradually losing touch of reality, Kemi Badenoch. I remembered when you told the world that your brother's shoe was stolen and somebody made a joke out of it and said, Kemi, I brought you shoes, and they brought it to your office. Do you not sit down to feel embarrassed whenever you do all of this? Please, Kemi, change. Leave Nigerians alone. You don't want to be Nigerian, and we are not begging you to be.